पका दिया डॉक्टर गुप्ता ने आज हमको, ऐसा भी कह सकते हैं, ठीक है. बट or you can worry about future as to what is going to happen in the evening. I am so tired. There are so many things, activities still to be done, a city tour to be taken, and this lecture is taking so much time. That's just immediate future. But we keep worrying about either past or we keep worrying about the future. And whenever you are in both the situations, try and bring yourself in the present, thinking what is happening now. Once you know that in this situation I am in present, you will realize most of the times that there is nothing to worry about. This is important. This is what I want to emphasize on by asking you to be in the present mostly, that if you want to be in the present, want to be happier, you have to be in the present. It is the emotions, recalls, uncertainties that causes us the pain, gives us the fear, gives us the stress. And this is very important. So for that you believe in yourself, and then you move from how to do, because that is what our education system tells us. Learn to ask questions. What to do and why to do. Every time in your different subjects, every time in different aspects of life, as I said, self-explore, ask questions. Learning to ask questions is very important. Asking those right questions helps you to grow, and therefore it is very important. You can do that only when you believe in yourself, only when you have become really knowledgeable and you have grown in that stature, then you have some questions to ask. So take life as a journey. It is often said, but it's not understood many times. But take life as a journey, and when you do that, you need to just work hard with rationality and don't get worked up for the endpoints. What will happen when I have qualified from this institute where I will get a job? When you get a job, what will happen? When will I get my next promotion? That's the end point. Or somebody in the family is elderly and you start thinking what will happen if this person dies. These end points always trouble, because then you forget about the journey. All the experiences of the journey become painful, or you just have to ignore those because you're just worried about the end points. So with last few tips that I am going to give you, balance your life. This is very important, that every time, as Buddha told, you need to balance and see the balance in life between the pleasures and the work, between the happiness and unhappiness, try and bring more happiness, between the health and being unhealthy. Invest in time. This investment will help you the most. It's a principle in life. Wherever you will invest, you will get the returns. Whether it is in friendship, whether it is in enjoyment, whether it is in studies, whether it is in the market, it always helps you. But if you invest in time, then rest of the things will follow whatever that you want. And lastly, you should have the perseverance and resilience. So for that you need to learn to love a long run. It's important. Very recently we all seen Bhag Milkha Bhag, and I think that's very inspirational film actually, because it tells you about the persistence and perseverance of a person, and you can see that result. People still remember him and will keep remembering him for centuries together. That is, this was the first Olympian from India who missed the medal, but yes, he tried his best. So I wish you all very best for the coming tenure here in the institute. Hopefully if I get to an opportunity to come and teach you a course again for a semester, I would love to do that. If there are any more thank you. If there are questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those. If you wish to note down my mail ID, you are welcome to do that. And you could send me the queries or any other problems you have. I'll try and get back to you generally within 24 hours.
Questions? Any questions?
Good evening, sir. Sir, what should we do to put our mind in a fresh state?
To put your mind in fresh state, you need to sleep well, try and be healthy, and as I said, don't worry about the endpoints. Just focus what is the task in the present and try and do that. Many times we try and avoid the sleep mostly because we want to finish that task. But if your body says that sleep for a while, maybe even it is 15 minutes or half an hour, but do that. It will make you fresh. That is more important. At that time, if you try and keep yourself awake by doing certain other things, which are mostly in the form of stimulating activities, you are likely to eventually feel more tired. And it's like whipping the tired horse. So it's important that to stay fresh, you are careful about yourself as to what gives you freshness, and then you will be fresher. You have to work for it, surely. But good question. Anybody else? Yes? Can you give the mic?
So you said that when a person dies, so he doesn't experience any pain. But sir, after a little time after he dies, we can see the phenomenon of rigor mortis where his muscles become hard. So it is a similar situation when someone is in intense pain. Sir. Why does this happen, sir?
When a person dies, then there is no sensation in the body. Sensation is perceived by the conscious entity, which is mind. Once the person dies, the soul leaves, as we can say, or maybe the conscious entity does not exist, so there is no pain. And it's actually a biological phenomena that the muscles go in what we call as rigor mortis, where the muscles contract for a while, but again these relax. So it's just a biological phenomenon. There's no pain in that. But as I said, 70% deaths are painless and spontaneous. 30% people who suffer from chronic illnesses, they are likely to experience pain. And sometimes their deaths can be painful. And that's why I said in the beginning, make every attempt to lead a healthier life. Throughout the life, a disease-free life, dying disease-free, will avoid the pain of the death. Any other question? From the girls' side? None? Okay. Yes, please.
So you said that we must focus on present to be happy. But I guess 99% of people can't do that. It's just maybe impossible. They always have tension for our future. So any tips we can focus on present?
Okay. This is a realization through the self-exploration. Try and bring yourself in present. And if you don't mind being embarrassed, can I ask you, are you in the present? If you're in the present, you would say, yes, I am happy. But if you start suddenly remembering what must be happening at the house, or some difficult situation, or what will happen tomorrow, it will take away your present composure, where you are presently in harmony with the environment and with your friends. That's what I mean by being in the present. So if you're in the class, you're just thinking about the class and the mentor. The tips in the adult education given to us is that you don't focus on the person who is speaking, but focus on what he is speaking, and then it will become a good moment for you, learning moment for you. So that is how you need to be in the present. Don't focus on what's happening in the surroundings, who is the person talking to you that moment. It's important to have a good welcoming body language, but it's important as well to be in the present, to focus on what you are getting out of it. And for that you have to be in the present moment. Have I made it clear? Thank you. All right.
Any more questions? Any more questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much and welcome. Thanks a lot. Maybe they can